Reporting live from Cape Town, South Africa for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. This week, 50 Cent would join Andrew Schulz on his Flagrant podcast, where the two would discuss the ongoing storyline that surfaced between the comedian and Kendrick Lamar. Now, as we previously reported last month, Lamar would drop a surprise album, which will contain a line that Andrew Schulz will interpret as a diss. This diss in question comes from the album's opening track, Whacked Out Murals, where he says, "Don't let no white comedian talk about no black women. That's law." That line would cause Schulz to respond to Lamar on his podcast, where Schulz would attempt to point out the hypocrisies in not only Lamar's stance, but hip-hop as well. Schulz would also threaten Lamar by telling the rapper he could sexually assault him if they ever shared a prison cell. "I would make love to him, and there's nothing he could do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him. And the only thing he could do is decide if it's consensual or not. I would go so far as to say he couldn't stop most people on this planet from having sex with him. He's talking a lot of mess. But if it came down to it, I could put him on my lap. I could feed him a bottle." Now, as you can already guess, of course, this line didn't sit well with many on Black Twitter, who found Schultz's joke to be offensive. Some social media users would even bring up the historical ramifications of buck breaking in slavery to further prove why Schulz missed the mark. In the opening moments of the Flagrant podcast, 50 Cent would tell Schulz he's a fan of his word, but will also ask why the comedian would make a joke like that. 50 would make it known he felt Schultz's joke was a little extreme, but he will also say the same about threats to cancel the comedian. After 50's appearance on the podcast, many social media users would hop online to express the displeasure in 50 sitting next to Schulz, with some even feeling like the rapper sold out. One user on social media would write, "50 Cent is a raccoon emoji. I'm not surprised that all his butt went on Andrew Schultz's show. Too many black people are going up for that white trash." Now, another social media user would also express a similar sentiment by writing, 50 Cent truly exposed himself in 2024. At first, we laughed at his antics, thinking it was all jokes, banter, and trolling. But now it's clear for all to see. He celebrated the false accusations against Jay-Z like he won a trophy. Now he's belittling GKMC with Andrew Schulz. Man, one more online user would say, "I'm starting to think 50 Cent is upset that Kendrick has surpassed him as Dr. Dre's greatest creation. You're 49, dog. Get that hate out of your heart, ugly dude." It seems as though many people are upset that 50 Cent would join forces and side with Andrew Schulz. Some have even pointed out throughout the Kendrick Lamar and Drake rap beef, 50 seems to be leaning more towards Drake's side. With his recent appearance on Schultz's Flagrant podcast, it provides more evidence of 50 Cent not aligning with Kendrick Lamar. But what do you guys think about 50 Cent's most recent appearance on Andrew Schultz's Flagrant podcast? Did 50 make the right choice by deciding to sit down with the comedian? And where do you think 50 stands with Kendrick Lamar? Let us know in the comments below. And stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing right here to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and select all so you can receive notifications to all of our content and not just some. Check out Hypers Club for all your cool and original merchandise and content. And for our YouTube viewers, if you like this story, send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Cape Town, South Africa for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.